Hello, how are you doing? My name is Otto and welcome back to the channel. This is the DJI Mini 3 Pro, and in this video, I want to talk about some common issues that people seem to be having with this and how to fix some of these issues. If this is something that you just bought, I do have a very easy to follow step-by-step video tutorial on my channel where I explain how to set up the drone and the controller and also how to use the DJI Fly app. When the Mini 3 Pro came out, the DJI RC was having some issues. DJI found out that some microSD cards are not compatible. So now, those cards that are not compatible will not work on the DJI RC because they will potentially cause problems on the remote controller. This is a list that DJI released of the compatible microSD cards, and most cards that are not on this list will not work at all. Also, be aware that if you have one of these and it's not working, chances are that your microSD card is fake. And if you are about to buy one, make sure to buy it from a trusted place. Even if you're buying it from Amazon, double check that it's actually Amazon selling it and not a third-party seller. Do you have a white screen like this? Believe it or not, this is a very common question because you can't see anything because the screen is all white, so what's going on? Okay, so what you're looking at is an overexposed image, and this happens because there is too much light coming into your sensor. And this usually happens when you are using Pro mode and either your ISO is very high or your shutter speed is too low. You can manually change those values. The ISO on most situations should be at 100, which is the lowest value. And then we can also increase the shutter speed. For pictures, this is going to be fine, but for videos, very high shutter speeds are not going to be very optimal. In those cases, I recommend learning a little bit more about the 180-degree rule and getting ND filters for that. The other quick and simple solution is to use auto mode instead of the Pro mode, and the Mini 3 will automatically use the best settings to have a proper exposure and you're not going to get a white screen where you can't see anything. When you make a video or when you take pictures, you are going to be able to see them on the DJI Fly app on your smartphone or on the DJI RC. But some users have been complaining about the low quality that they're getting. What you're looking at on the screen is actually a low-resolution copy of the original file. Your high-resolution copy is going to be stored on the microSD card that you have on the Mini 3. To access those files, you can remove the microSD card from the Mini 3 and use a card reader like this one and transfer the files to your computer. You can also connect the Mini 3 directly to your computer using a USB-C cable, but be aware that two folders are going to open up. One is for the internal memory and the other one is for the actual microSD card. The other way to access your videos is to use the quick transfer feature that DJI has to offer, and this will let you connect the Mini 3 Pro to your smartphone without using the controller. So for this, you need to have the DJI Fly app on your smartphone, turn on the Mini 3 and open the app. You're going to get this option to switch to quick transfer mode, press join to confirm, and just wait until both devices are connected. And now you can browse and select a video and press here to download it to your smartphone. If you are using the DJI RC, you can record what you have on the screen. Those files are going to be stored inside the microSD card that you have inside your controller, but these files are going to be low resolution and it will not record audio. There is nothing that we can do about it, and that's the downside of having this controller. If you have this other controller and if you are using an Android device, the DJI Fly app that you get from the Play Store is not going to work. So what you need to do is to download the DJI Fly app directly from the DJI website. If you feel like the Mini 3 is charging slowly, you might be right about that one. Depending on the power brick that you're using, it might take hours to fully charge a battery. DJI does recommend using 30 watts chargers. The one that they sell is around $20, but before you buy a new charger, double check the phone charger that you have right now at home. For example, this one came with my Samsung phone 2 years ago. It says super fast charging, and when I searched for this item on Google, I found that this is actually a 25 watts charger, and for me, it is already fast enough. Videos on the Mini 3 Pro can be made with a normal color profile, or you can select Cine-like, which is a flat color profile, and the videos will have 10-bit colors instead of the standard 8-bit colors. The problem with these videos shot on Cine-like is that most likely they're not going to play on your computer. If you import them into something like Premiere Pro, the files are going to be just fine. But if you want to play them quickly without it, you can download this program called VLC Media Player, which is free, and I had no issues playing my videos that were shot with the Cine-like color profile. I have mentioned this in my past videos, but a lot of new pilots still don't know why this is happening. And I'm talking about moving the right stick to the right or to the left, where the Mini 3 will not fly on either direction. And this happens because when you select the obstacle avoidance to bypass an obstacle, this option over here will get enabled by default. So to be able to gain control to move the Mini 3 to the left or to the right, you need to disable this option. In my opinion, the DJI RC is a great controller, but another problem that we have with this is that when you go to a location, the current map is not going to load. One easy way to solve this problem is to use the hotspot feature that is on your cell phone, and this will allow you to give internet access to other devices such as the DJI RC controller. To do this on your iPhone, just go to your settings and look for this line where it says personal hotspot. Now just activate this option that says allow others to join and set up a password. On Android devices, go to settings and under connections, look for the mobile hotspot. Now go inside the hotspot setting and turn it on and set a password as well. Okay, so to connect the controller to the internet, swipe down twice on the screen like this, and on this menu, press and hold the Wi-Fi icon, and here you are going to turn it on like so, and now select your smartphone, input the password, and you should be good to go. Once the map loads on the controller, you can stop sharing your phone's internet to save battery life. If you're having trouble with the props being loose like this, the design of the Mini 3 will allow you to place them like this at the top, and at the bottom, just place them between these landing pads and they will not go anywhere. If you still need them to be more secure, I found that using something like a Velcro strip like this one works really well to secure those props on the Mini 3 without having to spend a lot of money. Let me know what kind of problems that you have or currently have with the DJI Mini 3 Pro. I hope that this video has been useful. I wish that you're having an amazing day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.